Alright, so in this video, I'm going to go over how you can kind of turbocharge your Kirby. This will work on any Kirby that has this style switch right here. But this model right here is the best model to do it with because it has a high and low switch over here. So this little trick that I'm about to show you will force your Kirby to run on high all the time. When you put the front nozzle on, this little nub right here presses in on this lower button right there. I'll demonstrate. See? It presses in on that one, pushes that one in. But when you use the hose, it's got this one's special. This one has a piece that slides up and down for high and low. But normally, it's up here. And so when you put it in, it presses in up there on the upper switch. Just like that. And if you want low, presses on the lower one. But I wanted a little more oomph out of it. So, without modifying the machine, took a popsicle stick, cut it to fit inside there. Just put it right there, and when you push that in, it presses the upper switch and the lower switch in. When you press the upper switch, it also pushes in the lower switch and forces the motor to run at full power. And I've been doing it this way for years. And this Kirby's still going. This is one that I've refurbished. Gave it a nice polish. It's not as shiny as it was, because I polished it a few years ago. But I'm putting a new belt on it, because this one's a little stretched. It presses that right in. This is hard to do with one hand. There we go. Now if you look in there, you'll see it pressed the whole switch in. And that will force it to run on high. I gotta put the bottom plate on here because I just replaced the belt. There we go. Set the phone down for a second. Put this back on. And then I'll do a little demonstration. Now I did this with the older version before they came out with the G3. They had the Legend series and the Heritage series. They have a different switch, but you can do the same trick with that switch as well. I can't remember how I did it with that one. I'll have to dig it out of storage and do a video on that one. Not a problem at all. It actually helps to have the extra RPMs. It keeps the brush from slipping. Belts last longer. You'd think with the increased suction that it would burn up the belts, but nope. Alright, so I'll take a little piece out and show what it normally sounds like. Don't want to suck that up. Here. Hear the difference? Hear it bog? So here's a comparison. So if you ever want to turbocharge your Kirby in this mode, chunk a popsicle stick. You don't have to do any wiring or modifications. I was gonna whip out the TIG welder and cut the nub off and move it up further, but I'm like, I don't want to modify this machine. So, popsicle stick. This will work on the newer versions of this. The Centria, I think the Avalier. I haven't come across one of those, but they look exactly like the Centria. But this model, if you got the high and low switch here, if you do have too much suction, you just put it on low, and then you're good. Hope this video is helpful for anybody that has one of these.